for each other, and that's our connection. And we're so connected that way, and that doesn't mean it's great all the time. We have hard conversations, we have tears, we have disagreements. That's actually normal in a relationship, isn't it? Like, it's normal to have disagreements. It's normal to be frustrated with each other. It's normal, like, that's a part of it. Conflict's a part of it. And so we work through it together, and we're willing to sit in.
Team USA just made a ruthless decision that sent shockwaves through women's basketball. This wasn't a routine roster update or a quiet adjustment. It was a clear warning that legacy no longer guarantees safety. Late-night leaks, nonstop phone buzzes, and then confirmation. 5 players were cut from the 2026 Team USA pool with no ceremony and no mercy. Chelsea Gray, once untouchable, was dropped. Brittany Griner, a global icon, was cut. Olympic medals, championships, and years of loyalty suddenly meant nothing. This wasn't personal, it was strategic. Team USA finally acknowledged a hard truth. The rest of the world is caught up. International basketball is faster, smarter, and fearless, and reputation alone can't win anymore. The new priority is speed, shooting, spacing, and basketball IQ. And that's where everything shifted. Caitlin Clark wasn't simply added to the roster. She became the system itself. Her shooting warps defenses, her vision dismantles schemes, and her presence changes the geometry of the floor. She didn't just replace players. She signaled the end of an era.
Every single point being scored or assisted by Caitlin Clark in a 4.5 minute spell to make a game, to go from down 5 to up 13. Like that, well, basically it was down 15 to up 10 against Phoenix Mercury last year, where every single basket other than one was either scored or assisted by Caitlin Clark in what was the craziest game of her career. Where it's funny, if you look back on that game, I think she had 15 points and 13 assists and on 4 of 15 shooting. And people were just like, oh, this was a terrible game.
Chelsea Gray is still brilliant but slowing. Griner still dominant, but no longer built for the modern pace. And Team USA finally asked the question no one wanted to hear. What if legacy itself is the problem? Fans erupted, some furious, some stunned, some celebrating. But the message was unmistakable. This wasn't about press conferences or public drama. Behind closed doors, it came down to one clear line. We're building for 2028. The future was chosen over the past, speed and adaptability over history, and Caitlin Clark fits that vision perfectly. This had nothing to do with popularity, ratings, or jersey sales. It was a cold, honest basketball decision rooted in where the game is going, not where it's been.
Player needs it. That's another level of facilitating. That's why we say, man, Caitlin Clark is the top guard, man. All right, y'all start the conversation in the chat, but I'm just saying, Chelsea Gray is a very entertaining passer. All right, very entertaining. Sometimes her flashiness kind of make her throw the ball away and things of that nature, but Caitlin Clark knows how to get that thing in tough spots. All right, get it in tough spots and get her teammates open, get it to where the teammate can catch the ball and just pull it in a comfortable style. All that is a part of facilitating, man. All right, so
reality doesn't care about feelings, and Team USA proved that the hard way. These cuts didn't just change a roster, they ignited a full-scale shift inside the program. Veterans felt replaced, younger players felt opportunity, fans split down the middle, and pressure quietly built behind closed doors. This wasn't chaos or disrespect, it was evolution. Once the door closed on legends, there was no turning back. A new era began the moment those names were left off the list. Caitlin Clark didn't celebrate, didn't talk, didn't posture. She just showed up and worked. And with every practice, the truth became harder to deny. The offense moved faster, spacing improved, decisions came quicker. The system worked better. The cuts weren't the ending. They were the starting point.
That all the players play well, but France are just a little bit better in the World Cup. I'm not going to hate watch Team USA, but I do hope that the other teams they're playing are just better. But yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if you are actually supporting Team USA, you would hope the two of them play together, because the two of Paige and Caitlin play together, because that's what's going to help them win. And is Caitlin going to be the best player at this camp? If Caitlin's the best player at this camp, there's something seriously wrong with the level of women's basketball. Like, if a player who has basically been injured for a year shows up and is the best player at their first training camp, because let's be real, you're not going to, if a player is, it takes players weeks, if not months.
Carol Lawson didn't hesitate. Her vision is sharp and unapologetic. Faster tempo, deeper shooting range, and true positionless basketball. Caitlin Clark isn't a bonus piece on this roster. She's the engine that makes it run. That truth hurt fans because legends rarely fade quietly. They get replaced, and Team USA finally accepted that reality. With France, Australia, and Spain no longer intimidated, standing still meant falling behind. Change was no longer optional. Tough decisions build champions, while safe decisions protect egos, and USA basketball chose strength over sentiment. The initial outrage gave way to clarity. Modern international basketball demands shooting, pace, intelligence, and adaptability, and Clark delivers all of it. This team isn't built on names or history anymore. It's built on fit and the future.
Most of us want adversity to go really quickly, like, okay, it'll be tough for a half a day and then we're done. And this has been tough for longer for us. Good. Good. Because this is what life is about. Like, you don't get to control the length of your adversity. All you get to do is control your attitude and your focus and just work like heck to try and change it. And
For the first time in a long time, Team USA looks built for today's game. This wasn't an attack on veterans. It was a commitment to the future. Caitlin Clark didn't steal a spot from anyone. She forced a system change. One era ended, and a far more dangerous one began. The spotlight is on, the pressure is heavy, and the entire basketball world is watching. The question now isn't comfort, it's results. Did Team USA make the right move, or did they go too far?